Mother B Show is a fun and informative lifestyle program that promotes positivity and good vibes. Oh, hello, hello. Ano ba yung background ko? Ano nangyari sa background ko? Why Mother B?
Ayun na naman, ayun na naman.
Nagsugod ka na naman ng blooper, Mother B. Oh my gosh. Bueno naman, Monday na Monday. Welcome everyone. At i-adjust ko lang muna yung aking background natin. Ganito talaga para tayo nagbubukas ng bahay. Ayan. Adjust natin yung background. Hello, hello, hello. Welcome to the Mother B Show. Thank you so much for being a part of the show. Yes, today is Monday. Still Monday there. Oh, Tuesday na in the Philippines, but it's still Monday here in the US of A. Thank you so much for watching. So, medyo sinunod ko lang muna ang I'm doing now the US time. Okay? So, time check, it's 10:01. Oh my gosh. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. It's been a while, Crocodile. Oy. Ayan naman. Oh my gosh, maraming kwento si Mother B. I've got lots of stories for now. So I have to make sure that my microphone is okay. It's near to me. So I'm doing multi-streaming here in Facebook and YouTube and also Bigo Live. So to all our Bigo Live followers and fans, hi, hello, welcome to the Mother B Show. Thank you for being part of the show. Today is Monday. It's September 5. Happy Labor Day. Sige na lang, Happy Labor Day here in the US of A. Still it's September 5, although it's evening na. It's already evening. Magandang gabi po sa inyong lahat dito sa US of A. Good morning there, Tuesday in the Philippines. But still, as promised, it's still Brain Health Monday. Mother B, why did you change your schedule? Okay, today is Brain Health Monday. By the way, the episode today is Brain Health Monday. Yes, every Monday we talk about brain health, and our talk today is brain building. Brain building, a powerful, resilience boosting mental health tool. This is a reaction. Actually, I will share the podcast by Dr. Caroline Leaf. Okay, it's her podcast episode number 284. Wow, ang dami na niyang episode. So she's one of my favorite resource person, and she's a cognitive communication pathologist. Okay, mahaba-haba. But actually, she's a neuroscientist, and she's also the author of the book that I'm reading. It's over there, Clean Up Your Mental Mess. Thank you for watching. Whoever is watching right now, whether in Bigo Live, in YouTube, and in Facebook. Yes, as promised, every day magbo-broadcast, no? Magla-live stream si Mother B. And yes, although I'm still adjusting my schedule because there's a lot of things to do in the morning. So whenever I do my live stream between like 10:30 to 12, normally I'm done around 1 to 2. So it's like too short for me to do some other stuff during the day. So now I'm thinking of changing my live stream at night. At least I can do my office works. I can do my review for my life insurance licensing and real estate licensing. So there's a lot of study time in the morning, and I'm a morning person, so I need more energy to study during that time. Otherwise, I will sleep na. Okay, so yes, and thank you for watching the Mother B Show. For sure, there will be more viewers back home in the Philippines. So again, in the eastern side of the world, morning na. It's around 11. So magandang tanghali na po sa inyong lahat, and hopefully we'll be sharing and liking the Mother B Show. Please share, subscribe, follow, whether in YouTube, in Facebook, in Bigo Live. And for the meantime, for those who are new to the Mother B Show, thank you. Thank you for the ones who's sharing, and please leave a comment, or you can chat and you can join the Mother B Show in our talk today. But for the meantime, I will share to you what's the Mother B story is all about, and why do Mother B do why does she does what she does, or why do I do what I do. So stay tuned and watch a short story about the Mother B Show. Okay. Again, positivity and good vibes. Not just positivity and good vibes, but also it's our way of helping share the, education or information, edutainment, education and entertainment about brain and mental health, and then how we find meaning in life, no? How we connect brain and mental health, and how we find meaning in life, and puro how to be a happier you, right? Yeah. So even though I have these sound effects that it looks like parang paulit-ulit, but happy ako. It's it motivates me to laugh even if I am I'm naturally smiling and laughing na yan sa inyo. You know what? When you're tired, sometimes mag-nga tayo. Eh. Oh my gosh, today, teka muna, may ikwento. May ikwento muna. Mother B, what's the latest? Okay. So our talk today is again Brain Health Monday. So we talk about the physical, anything about brain health Monday, brain health, and also talk about brain building. If there is a bodybuilding, remember there's also brain building. Don't you know that? That's the latest. Oh my gosh. Yes, brain building. Akala nyo, lang bodybuilding? No, oy. Kasama ang brain building. Kung puro ka body, wala kay brain, na good luck nimo. By the way, we already have a viewers and commenters, na. Let's welcome Marcy Palawan. Okay, Marcy Palawan, good day, Mother B. On the way ng iyong pricey. That too. Oh my gosh. And also, Menchi, mayong gabi diha, gwapang Mother B. Mayong gabi po diha, ni mo, Menchi, sa Canada. Menchi her. Diba we all, Menchi her, bingo her, Leia her. That is our code during high school. So, thank you very much. We have a viewer from the Philippines already, and we also have viewers from Canada. Oh my gosh. So, I'm in the middle of two worlds, like the Western and the Eastern. But whatever, I'm still here. I'm broadcasting in South Texas. And yes, thank you so much for being part of the Mother B Show. By the way, FYI, just for you to know, it's Labor Day here, September 5. So, it's a holiday. So people are out. Usually they're out na sila during the weekend, and then they're back, and tomorrow is another working day. And Mother B, labor intensive talagang adlaw ko, oy. Imagine, naghilo jud ko garage to the max. Oh my gosh, super garage talaga. Meaning I have this furniture that was given to me. Shout out to Jing's Cuisine. Oh my gosh, nag-donate talaga siya ng kanyang pre-love 3-sectional couch. OMG. Okay? So, I need to encash it to buy a little furniture para sa ating Bible study and fellowship area and game night area somewhere in the house. So, it's a way for Mother B to socialize. But she's donating that because there was a time that we had a Bible study here in Texas, and she's one of our participants. So thank you Jing's Cuisine, Jing Bishop, and Jack Bishop. OMG, thank you for donating in kind and supporting the Mother B Show. So since super laki, instead of I will be using it directly, lagay ko sana sa entertainment area. Oh my gosh, super big. Hindi ko na talaga mapasok sa bahay. So hanggang garage na lang talaga siya. So super labor intensive ang day ni Mother B. Making couscous here, couscous there, alsa here, alsa there. To our English-speaking viewers, I just clean it. I'm supposed to flip it. Flipping meaning buy and sell, no? But it's not bought, it's given. So receive and sell. So I accept donation in kind, okay? And again, going back, thank you, Ma'am Josephine Toombs, buena manong supporter ni Mother B Show, and also sila Peron family of Pennsylvania. So a lot of people are helping the Mother B Show, Mother B, to really continue this advocacy. So thank you so much, guys. So I don't have any other time but today to clean the furniture, and there were some buyers who were, asking, and the other one pinakita kanina pero hindi naman niya type. That's fine. Ganyan naman talaga pag nagbibenta, hindi naman kagad nabibili. Pero for sure, mabibenta yan kasi most likely in demand ngayon ang mga couches, mga furnitures here because of the moving in, moving out nga ng mga tao because of work, right? Anyway, let's continue. Speaking of, kaya in short, bodybuilding talaga and brain building ang ginawa ni Mother B kanina. OMG! So yes, by the way, this Mother B show is multilingual. Don't worry, I can sometimes translate it in English, but most of the time I speak in Filipino. I speak in our regional dialect, our local dialect, which is Visayan or Cebuano, and sometimes, I speak. It's three languages, no? So it's kind of like you need to brain build really to do this. Like I was thinking, oh my gosh, and then after that I have to do the general cleaning in the house, right? So I usually do general cleaning every month, no? Meaning general, hindi siya colonel cleaning, hindi lang siya lieutenant cleaning, general talaga cleaning. So talagang detailed cleaning, and that was my business too. But when you say detailed cleaning, it will take you hours to do that. So medyo drained ang beauty ni Mother B, but because na-absent ako sa Zumba, but sobra pa talaga sa Zumba yung ginawa ko. So like the whole day, like more than 12 hours. Oh my gosh. It's labor intensive, kaya happy Labor Day to me. Unforgettable Labor Day. Iba nagbabakasyon, si Mother B, laborious talaga ang day. So now, speaking of that, so we will move forward to brain building, okay? So what is brain building? Of course, brain building is the term that was used by Dr. Carolyn Leaf. By the way, she is our resource person, no, indirectly, because I'm reading her transcript of the podcast. Her podcast is brain building from her podcast Dr. Leaf, no? Please follow Dr. Leaf as well, no? Because you'll learn a lot of stuff from her. So this was by Dr. Carolyn Leaf, my favorite mind doctor, May 23, 2021, ang kanyang podcast. It's entitled Brain Building, the Missing Key to Optimal Mental Health, plus why we don't talk about it often enough. How to brain build correctly and how to make it a sustainable daily habit. OMG, medyo mataas-taas ang no? It's kind of long title, but nevertheless, let's just digest it in a way within an hour. But hopefully, we will not consume 2 hours of this show. But there's a lot of good stuff in this podcast. It's so good that you will not just listen to it or you will not just read about it. It's actually in the internet too. So it's in drleaf.com/blog. So just for me to share to you, and may ebidensya tayo, because remember, we base it from the experts, not us, because we're learning together. Okay? So look at this. So brain building, the missing key to optimal mental health, plus why we don't talk about it often enough. Bakit daw hindi na pag-uusapan ng brain and mental health? Oh my gosh. Hoy, gising! So, and how to brain build correctly. If like building a house, you have to build it correctly. Otherwise, masisira yung house, right? And how to make it a sustainable daily habit. So, it's knowing that brain building is the missing key to optimal mental health, to boost your mental health. It's a missing key. Why is it missing? Because it's not being talked about. And it's not being talked about enough. Like, it's just like siguro mga experts lang nag-uusap niya, sila lang. So, by the way, the objective of the Mother B show is to spill it out in the open. Like, since my job as a broadcaster, as your host, is to, as much as possible, share it like in a layman's point of view. Is sabotable ba? Easy to understand. Because really, it takes a lot of energy and brain building, capacity to really understand what is this all about. But for the sake of sharing and sharing to the public, sharing to our audience, so it will be useful for you, so it will be functional for us, so it could help us come up with a life that's more pleasing, less painful, and we can do the most good according to Pastor Ed Lapis, right? So here in the Mother B Show, I'm not just talking based on what I'm thinking, but I actually read and listen to experts and people who know what they're doing. Yes, people who know what they're doing, because most of the time we don't know. And especially in the issue of brain and mental health, oh my gosh, right? No, it's not yet being talked about much. So hello, we need to be doing this more often. Do you agree or not? Sandali, stop na. I don't know what's happening to my sound effect, but yeah. Anyway, it's Brain Health Monday, it's Labor Day, and hi, hello. So we have to break it down, break it down. So yes and yes. So before anything else, again, let me continue and let me share to you why we do what we do also. So let's take a look at Philippians 4 verse 8. So this is why we're, sharing the good vibes, sharing, information about brain and mental health. And today is Brain Health Monday. Our topic is about brain building. Okay? So we need to build up our brain for it to be the resilient tool, the most powerful tool, no, for resilience building in mental health. So it's kind of like technical, but that's why we're here, no? We're here to talk about it. We're here to talk about the podcast. If others are talking about rumors or actress or actors or so why do you care about the people's lives? Why do you mind the business of these famous artists or celebrities where you can mind your own business? So let us mind our own mind, okay? Let us mind our own brain. Let us be mindful of ourselves first before being mindful of others. So perhaps this is one of the major objective of the Mother B Show, because according to Dr. Leaf, more during this time, present day, less and less na talaga yung people are using their mind in terms of thinking. Because of this mabilisan na, like if you look at the social media, if you using Facebook or if you're using other platforms, normally they just browse the screen, no, less than 3 seconds, no, flip na naman, another show, 3 seconds, not even a minute. Hey, stop over here and let's talk. People are very, it's like their lives are fast-paced. No, we don't have even the patience to sit back, relax, and think. So that is the issue right now. So more so if you talk about mental health, like, okay, how can I listen to Mother B about mental health? Because I'm in a hurry. I'd like to see a lot of views and funny videos. Yeah, funny videos are good, but if you keep on watching funny videos and you're not thinking well, so it's just like you're fixed with that and your mind is not working. So medyo you're limiting your function in life. Right. True. So, well, for me, I don't know with you, but this show is straightforward. This is a straightforward talk show. So, but why do we do what we do? Because, of course, based on Philippians 4 verse 8, it's in the Bible. Finally, brothers and sisters, whatever is true, noble, shortcut ko na lang, whatever is right, whatever is pure, whatever is lovely, admirable, if anything is excellent or praiseworthy, well, think about such things, right? Hindi yung pag nababasa tayo, finally, brothers and sisters. No, we have to be very assertive on this, because whatever is true, noble, right, pure, lovely, admirable, excellent, praiseworthy, think about such things. On the other hand, whatever is the reverse of that, they don't think about those things. And of course, why the Mother B Show is version 2, because now we leveled up to to the thinking of that we do not conform to the pattern of this world. Although, we have to be wise enough, to smart enough to check what platforms can we use so that we can relay the message about brain and mental health, how we understand brain and mental health, like in a layman's understanding, like people can easily understand about it. Because if you just read newsletters, scientific articles, I don't know if we can read scientific articles unless somebody break it down for you. So the good thing is we have mentors like Dr. Leaf, Dr. Amen, and all those what you call this, God-centered experts, that they really know what Romans 12 verse 2 is all about. It says that do not conform to the pattern of this world, but be transformed by the renewing of your mind. Then you will be able to test and approve what God's will is. So His good, pleasing, and perfect will. So if you keep on asking God, what's your purpose in my life? What is my purpose in this life? What's the meaning of my life? Well, read Romans 12 verse 2. First, do not conform to the pattern of this world. Be transformed. There is a transformation stage. Be transformed. It's an action word. By the renewing of your mind. Renew your mind. Then you will be able to test and approve what God's will is. So, and His good, pleasing, and perfect will. Okay? So, going back. Now, how will you renew your mind? How will you renew your mind if your brain is not working? Right? So, we need to build up our brain. But don't worry, it's not the end of the world because, like experts say, research says that your brain will be fully complete physically. A physical completion of the brain is at age 25 and up. So below that, it's not that complete yet. So there are still functions of the brain that needs to be developed during those stages. So very important, especially during childhood, to brain build it. So now let's take a look at this, okay? So pasensya, medyo nga si Mother B. Really, I'm tired, but I love this. I love doing this. It's my passion to share. Bakit may email? Oh my gosh, sorry. It's my passion to share some information that could be of help for you because it's helping me. If it's not helping you, that's fine. But I'm just going to do what I need to do. And this makes me happy, right? This gives meaning to my life. So it's like public service. So and also I'm paying forward for the good things that I have been receiving and the people surrounding me, the good mentors. So I'm not supposed to keep this. I'm supposed to share this to the world. Okay, that's why Mother B is doing this. Okay, it's voluntary. Nobody is forcing me to do this. In fact, I'm in my happy space. I'm so happy. I'm blessed to have my own, private studio. But since you have your own studio, you do everything. But that's the exchange. I don't have staff here, but I'm glad that I have this platform and I have a lot of information to digest and share one at a time. So that's why we have different episodes, right? So yes, thank you so much. But before anything else, of course, we will do our shout out portion because, I'm absent last Friday because I did a football on-site live, Bigo Live, Bigo Live program during the football night of my son. So walang happy hour sa Mother B sa daytime. But nevertheless, this show is all about good vibes. Again, it's all about good vibes. So welcome to the Mother B. Shout out time! Shout out to my kumare. Thank you so much. Maring Ayen Ocampo, she messaged me in Facebook, or she posted a message in Facebook rather, and she said, Mother B, Mare, I wasn't able to. I miss your live shows already, because usually I do shows during between 10:30 to 12, no. US time or Central Standard Time, but in the Philippines it's already midnight. Now it's morning back there in the Philippines. I hope, shout out Maringa. Ayen, I hope you're watching this. So this show is dedicated for you. By the way, this show is dedicated to all our overseas Filipino workers because Mother B is a family of an OFW also. I'm an overseas Filipino wife too. Yeah, and I will be joining the workforce very soon. So shout out to all our friends, our viewers, our supporters in the Mother B show. So thank you so much for still watching our program, and even despite of the changes of the schedule, but ang promise naman is, guarantee is it's daily, God willing. Ano lang, kumbaga, depende lang sa time because I'm still working on some stuff, but hopefully I could finalize my broadcast. But time is, there's a lot of things going on, but that's the thing. I'm just trying my best to be here with you for an hour, for our happy hour time. Like, this is my happy space, and this is also sharing the learning, sharing the good vibes, so whatever I can do. To God be the glory, okay? All right, let's move on to our topic, brain building, the missing key to optimal mental. According to her, brain building is easy. Oh, she said, Dr. Leaf said, brain building is easy, effective, and something everyone can and should be doing every day. We should do this every day, brain building. Okay, like I got a gym membership, but I'm not doing bodybuilding there. I'm just going to the sauna, doing some once or twice a week Zumba, and at the same time sitting at the massager chair. But I think I'm gonna do a little bit of exercise now regularly because we need it. But yeah, I'm still programming my mind and adjusting my mindset over that. But here, brain building, it's not that hard according to her. So because it's easy, remember the word, easy, effective, and something everyone can and should be doing every day. It is, she said, I believe, one of the most powerful resilience-boosting mental health tools out there. Let's break it down. One of the most powerful resilience-boosting mental health tools out there, according to her. And it is completely underappreciated in the wellness space. Okay? She called it the wellness space because, uso na ngayon, we know about wellness, health and wellness, no? It's all about finding the balance between our health, our sanity, and everything, no? So it's wellness. Okay, why do we need wellness? We need to be happy and we need to have a meaningful life. That's it. And yes, so it's in the wellness space, like yoga, the Zumba thingy, and all this nutritional thingy. But that's the most underappreciated. So it's not that appreciated, the brain building. It's more of the physical aspect that we are more focused when it comes to the wellness space, right? But the good thing is there are already apps like Calm and all those meditation apps, but it's still underappreciated. I haven't heard about brain building apps. Hopefully they will come up with a brain building apps, like all the tips and tricks or how to do that, but according to her, it's easy and something everyone can be doing every day. So, but it's still underappreciated. Okay, so she said, don't get me wrong, fixing toxic thoughts with their embedded emotion is huge. So it's a big deal. So nowadays, a lot of people, in fact, there's a research that 1 in 4 Americans are undergoing, issues on mental health. But it's even in the Philippines, like, how many? 6 million Filipinos have issues on mental health. So, yes, so it's not the quick fix thing, huh? We're used to the quick fix, like immediate fix. Ano ba yung fix? Yung inaayos ba? Madaling ayusin because we're all used to the fast-paced world. We're, becoming impatient already. We want it quick. But this is not the quick fix thing. It should be done every day, remember? Okay, remember? Okay, so yes, so fixing toxic thoughts with their embedded emotion is quite a big deal. No, it's huge. We all have to work on our big and small traumas. So, yes, so trauma is is a is an emotional experience, right, of a person. Okay, so however, what we often don't speak about is how we need strong, optimized brains and in intelligently function minds to do the work of fixing, inaayos, fixing. When you fix, something is broken. But remember, meaning we're putting back it in the balanced state. Okay, so we have to make sure it's functioning. Like, for example, if your doorknob is broken, then you have to fix it, right? But what about your trauma? What about your emotional issues in life? How do you fix it? How do you manage it? So first and foremost, you need to have a strong, optimized brain, no? And clear. It should be clear. It like, okay, clear. It knows, the brain will know how to function. So it's clear. Intelligently functioning. It's really functioning. Minds to do the work. Okay? It's both the brain and the mind. Where the mind goes, the body follows. But if you don't have a brain, how will your mind work? Right? It's the hardware and the software. Okay? So yes, so the mind should intelligently function to do the work. So it should work together hand in hand, the brain and the mind. Okay? Through brain building, we can learn how to do this. Okay, so we can learn how to build our brain. There's a way how to do that. OMG. Really, Mother B? Yes. According to Dr. Leaf, yes. So, though we don't often speak about it, but we can learn how to do brain building, which is why it's a huge part of the mind management process. So, she's more into the mind management, Dr. Leaf, but she really acknowledged that brain building is very important, very vital to optimize our mental health. Mother B, sa tuyo mong giyaw-yaw, oy. Sige, interpreto na to, kay murag nag-nosebleed na tana. Okay, ang ato daw utok, o atong hunahuna, kinahanglan mag-uban, aron makatabang sa atong mga trauma o drama sa kinabuhi. Okay, in Tagalog, in Filipino, ang ating utak at pag-iisip, okay, ay kailangan maging partner, magkasama sa pag-unlad. Kailangan sila ay maging functioning. Ano ba yung functioning sa Tagalog? Kapaki-pakinabang? Ganun ba yun? So, kailangan sila ay kapit-bisig. They have to work together in order to address, para magkaroon tayo ng paano natin maharap ang mga problema sa buhay, lalo na yung mga trauma, yung mga drama sa buhay natin na talaga nakakasakit ng damdamin o nakakasakit talaga, part sa pain sa buhay ng tao. Okay? So, ang term ko kasi drama, kasi, yeah, really, I'm sorry kung sometimes si Mother B medyo taklesa, but that's how I understand it. So, I'm just trying to make this as simple as possible. But again, ang utak at ang pag-iisip ay dapat ay magkapit hawak kamay. Kaya kailangan palakasin ang ating utak. Palakasin. Ano yung tawag niyan? Ano ba yung physical education sa Tagalog? Tabangi daw ko ninyo sa mga nakatanaw na mo translate aning Tagalog. Please help me. What is physical? Physical is katawan, no? Katawan, pangangatawan, kalusugan. Kalusugan pagkatawan. Tama ba? So dapat tayo ay may ang utak natin ay malusog. Oh, di ba? Palusugin ang utak. Utak, yung brain. Okay? Yung physical utak, you have to take care of your brain, in short. So, kung pinapalaki niyo yung inyong mga muscle, no? Yung inyong mga katawan, hindi naman sinabing palaki ng utak. Okay? Palaguin. Palaguin, tama ba yun? Maging healthy. Okay? Malusog. Malusog na pag-utak at pag-iisip. Yay! Finally! Malusog na utak at pag-iisip. So, para tayo ay makakilos ng maayos at makapag-isip ng maayos, makapag-desisyon ng maayos at maging maayos ang ating pamumuhay. Okay, I'm speaking in Filipino, okay? So, for our viewers, our English-speaking viewers, it's all about brain building. Okay, brain and mind needs to work together. Function intelligently. Okay, so the brain is in love with the mind, and the mind is in love with the brain. Yeah, we have to remember that. So it's like ebony and ivory live together in perfect harmony, side by side on my... Oh yeah, sige. Later na ako magkakaraoke. Okay, meron na akong props. Oh. May props na si Mother B. Okay, parang ebony and ivory. Yes, so they live together in harmony. That's the story of the brain and the mind. So the brain is in love with the mind, and the mind is in love with the brain. So as you think, you're using your mind to change the microscopic structures of your brain. This is called neuroplasticity. Don't you know that your brain can change? Yes. In simple words, neuro means brain, right? Plasticity, of course, plastic. So it can change. Okay, your brain is not fixed. It can change. So it can change for the better or for the worse. That's it. So if you take care of your brain, if you do brain building, it will be healthy and it will function well. With every experience we have, real-time chemical and structural change occurs in the brain. So our experience shaped our brain. Real-time chemical and structural. Remember, there are two involved here. It's chemical, structural sa brain. Oh my gosh, Mother B! It's so technical. That's the only way I can explain it and talk about this during Brain Health Monday. This is a straightforward show. I read it straight from the article and the podcast of Dr. Caroline Leaf. Okay, thank you. It's not my idea. I'm just sharing to you what she said, okay? So if you believe it, fine. If not, fine. Okay? Fine. That's fine. So, yeah, so it's already 38 minutes and 35 seconds. You're viewing and watching the Mother B show. You're watching the Mother B show. Again, why Mother B? Mother blogger, because I blog. I'm a mom that blogs, but I have lots of bloopers. Yeah, it's just I'm expert in laughing at myself. So yeah, so sometimes when you're tired, sometimes like my body is tired, so it's not that connecting to my brain is active, but my body is tired, so my speech is kind of like affected right now. You experience that when you're sleepy, kung yung parang inaanto ka na, like, tas daldal pa rin yung daldal yung kausap mo, kagaya nito, si Mother B. Like, yeah, I'm looking at you, but I cannot process anymore because I'm feeling sleepy. It's the same. My body is like, oh my gosh, I like to sleep na. Sleep na, Mother B, but why are you still talking? Okay, I have to do this because it's a commitment. It's my commitment and I love doing this. So I'm telling my body to be awake and speak properly. But again, welcome to the Mother B Show. Okay, our talk today is brain building. I'm stammering. Brain building. And brain building is what? Because we are, it's Monday still in America, but it's Tuesday already there in the Philippines. But remember, my schedule this week, hopefully in the coming days, will also be at night already, because I can do a lot of things more during the daytime and then do it at night, and it's cooler anyway. So brain building, it's why do we talk about brain building today during our episode Brain Health Monday? It's brain building. I'm waiting for the scroll. is a powerful resilience. Look at my letter, capital letter. Sorry, typo. Resilience boosting mental health tool. It's a tool. It's a tool to boost our mental health, brain building. Okay. So how will you be healthy? Why like okay? How do you become a healthy person? First, exercise, right? Eat proper nutrition. Eat good food. So you build your body so that it will boost you and for you not to get sick. Also, same with brain building. So let's continue. So brain building is, by the way, hi again to Marcy, Palawan, and Menchi. So, today in the Philippines is like a work day, school day. So I know they're kind of busy, but this show is still replayed. And I hope you can find it curated also in YouTube so you can review it. And if you want to learn more on brain building correctly and how to make it a sustainable habit, then tune into the Mother B Show. Okay? So thank you everyone who's going to be watching. So if somebody's watching or not, it's okay. That's fine as long as I will talk and talk and talk. Mother B, you're like ever ready. You're like, energizer. You keep on talking and talking. Okay, now let's continue to talk. Speaking of talk. Okay, so yes, it's called neuroplasticity. So your brain changes based on the structure and based on real-time chemical changes. Okay? Mind changes matter pretty much instantaneously. Mind over matter. Matter over mind. Mind over matter. We have come to realize that the brain isn't a fixed lump of matter. It's not just like, it's like a mass or a lump, okay? Although it's like half a pound, okay? Half a pound or half a kilo, so like something like that. Okay, so we have come to realize, she said, that the brain isn't a fixed lump of matter. It's just like a lump of matter. It's not fixed, it changes, okay? It's alive, of course, okay? Just delivering genetically pre-programmed instructions to the body. It's not like a hardware or like a USB when you can get some data in it. You can open up the files, but it's not fixed. Your brain is alive. Your brain is neuroplastic. It changes from time to time. It changes in structure and chemical how do you call this? Chemical structure. Real-time chemical and structural change. Okay, chemical and structural change. Okay, so she said that rather it's an intensely responsive and intricately complex and dynamic system of cells. It's not just a lump. It's not just a thing, something that you can touch, but it is dynamic, intricately complex. If you can just imagine the wirings, in your cell phone or in your laptop or wherever, you could just imagine how the brain works. Simple pa lang yung mga wiring. I'm surrounded with all wires here in the studio. So when I was cleaning the studio a while ago and restructuring the setup of my studio now, and my family photo is there too. Yay! In order to remember, it's not a family photo, it's my photo of my 3 kids. Oh, I'm lost. Where's Mother B? Mother B is disappearing in the Bigo Live photo. So there you go. Okay, so yes, so it reminds me of my 3 kids. Okay, so let's go back. So the brain. Okay, now go. So responsive, it's intensely responsive, intricately complex and dynamic system of cells. That's what she said. Okay, and we, using our mind, cause these changes. So our mind changed the brain matter. Change the brain. So the structure, the chemical balance of the brain is caused by using our mind. Okay, so it's mind and brain. So without the mind working, how can your brain change? It should be together. So indeed, the brain is hungry for and needs these changes. So the brain likes changes, kaya nga there is what you call neuroplasticity. The brain is always changing. Your brain is always changing. Remember that. Your brain is always changing. Nagbabago-bago ang utak ng tao. Hindi lang yung pag-iisip, pati ang kanyang utak. Hello, depende sa kanyang experience, depende rin sa paano niya ginamit ang kanyang utak. Paano siya mag-isip? Nagbabago ang utak kung paano siya mag-isip. Okay? Paano ka mag-desisyon sa buhay mo? Siyempre, gagamitin mo yung utak mo, gagamitin mo yung pag-iisip mo, pero bago ka mag-isip, kailangan maganda yung function ng utak mo. Okay? So, we have come to realize that it isn't fixed and it's not just a matter, it's not just a lamp of matter. So, hi everyone to all viewers of the Bigo Live. Hello, hello. Thank you for watching. Please share the good vibes. Please tap the screen and share the good vibes. Okay? Thank you. So, later I'll do the shout out, guys. So, the brain is always changing and we know that when our minds are a mess, don't you know? Just like the house a while ago. So, that's why I do general cleaning. I do touch-ups, daily cleaning, but there is what we call a daily cleaning, a general cleaning day for Mother B's household. Why? Because there are some areas in the house that you really need to do detailing, like the cobwebs, the dust. No, that's what I do when I do general cleaning. Okay, but on a daily cleaning, light touch-up lang. So just the same. If our mind is messy, yes, with all these toxic thoughts. So isipin mo na lang ang utak, ang pag-iisip ng tao, kadalasan ay nagiging marumi rin dahil sa mga negative thoughts. So, ang ating objective is to learn how to clean our mental mess. Okay? So, if you are not thinking well, your brain is not functioning well. Remember that. That's why we need to build our brain. Okay? So as for whatever reason or because of what life throws us, no? So yes, we never know what will happen, especially COVID. Who expected COVID in our lifetime, right? We know about the pandemic during other timeline or time during my brain and mind needs to work together now for me to continue the show. Wake up, Leia, wake up. Maybe this is the downside if I am live streaming at night. Because I'm a morning person, so my optimum energy is during the day, but I'm trying my best to finish up my tasks so I can sleep and do some stuff because there's a lot of things changing around. Just the same in the brain and our mind. There's a song like, these are all the many changes. These are all the many changes. These are all the many changes in my life. And I never forget your love. A love song na. Okay, changes in our lives, changes our brain, and changes our thinking. Okay, so whenever we have mental mess because of what life throws us, we cannot expect like the pandemic or a broken heart or whatever, relationship problem, whatever. That changes. There's I cannot even read anymore. Oh my gosh, wake up. So that changes that occur in the brain can get pretty messy pretty quickly. Yeah, I'm a living example to that. Like when your body is tired and then you're trying to do a live stream and you cannot even pronounce or read the word, that's what's happening. Mother B, you have to make up. You have to wake up instead of make up. The brain can get pretty messy pretty quickly. That's true. I can really attest to that because now I'm live streaming when I am tired after all the more than 12 hours of doing labor-intensive cleaning and doing all this stuff in the house. It's not connecting. It's like buffer zone. I'm trying to, from the bottom of my heart, it's really like, okay, Leia, talk about this. Okay. However, there's nagkakamot na si Mother B. Sandali. Oh my gosh, you really have to laugh about myself. Yan, kasi I really spent a lot of my energy today. Now my brain and my mind and my body is not functioning well. now I'm beginning to understand myself, not to tire my body so much, so I can read well, I can pronounce well, so my speaking skill will function properly. I love this talk. It's, again, this is all about the Mother B Show, sharing to you what she's learning. And I'm not, posing as an expert here, but we're trying to learn something out of what's happening in our life. Like, if something happened in your life, of course, there's changes in your brain, whether chemical or structural, because your mind is using your brain. And of course, your emotion is connected to your mind is connected to your emotion, and the brain. So where the mind goes, the body follows, but before your mind goes, your brain should activate. And just compare it in the cell phone, using a cell phone, or live streaming. How can I live stream if there is no electricity? Be? Okay, how can I live stream if the host is not there? So there has to be somebody like this, a physical being, to do a live stream. Otherwise, I will be like a ghost. So it's not, it's like it's nothing. It's not existing. So it has to work together, the brain and the mind and their emotion. Okay, that think, feel, and choose. Okay, that's what I learned from Dr. Caroline Leaf. So imagine, it's already 52 minutes, 23 seconds. I'm not yet even finished, talking about and reading what you wrote. But again, what is our takeaway? The brain changes, right? There's what you call neuroplasticity. It changes based on our experience. It changes the physical and chemical structure of the brain. So the brain and the mind is working together. It cannot function separately. You cannot just activate the brain and your mind is not doing something, because you can. What did you say? That you cannot think. You are thinking every 3 seconds. So you cannot eat for how many days? That's fine. You can still survive. You can not drink water or liquid for like a few days. You can still survive. You can survive even not inhaling oxygen for at least 5 to 6 minutes. Yes, you can still survive, but you cannot do it. You can't do more than 3 seconds without thinking. So your mind is always working every 3 seconds. You cannot escape that. No, whether subconscious or conscious, your mind is still working with your brain. Okay, even remember when you're sleeping, you're dreaming, you're not doing something, but something's going on in your mind. Did you experience that? Of course. I don't know if you haven't experienced dreaming, but me, I just dreamt that. I experienced dreaming. Ayun na naman. Whoa. Okay, going back. So, yes, with every experience we have, real-time chemical and structural brain, the brain is always changing, and then, here it is. So, it can easily be pretty messy quickly, like me, I'm tired, but I'm still talking, but the downside is now I stammer, I cannot read sometimes, so, yeah, so, there's difficulty in focus, especially if the body is tired. But of course, we have to know also that there's something we can all do. Oh yes, because this show is all about hope, remember. Okay, by the way, disclaimer, this is not from me. I'm just sharing to you an article and a transcript of the podcast of Dr. Leaf. And yes, a summary of her podcast, okay, last May 2021. Okay, so I'm not endorsing anybody or anything here, but it's up to you to decide. But this show is all about hope. Hope that despite of the possibility of our minds, we cannot help it. Most of the time, our minds are messy. And how can you clean up your mental mess? So yes, this is all information about how-tos and also giving us hope. That somehow, lalo na, on the issue on mental health, brain and mental health, it's not being talked about much as compared to, celebrities, as compared to politics, as compared to news. But have you ever thought of talking about what you're thinking? Mother B, that's another thought to process. Have you ever thought about thinking about what you're talking? Wait. Time pa. Tama ba yung English ko? Napag-isipan mo bang pag-isipan yung sinasabi mo? In Bisaya, in Cebuano, nakahuna-huna na ba ka sa imong gipang storya? Or di huna-huna, gi-istorya ang imong gipang istorya karon imo bang nahuna-hunaan or unsa ban? Gigamit ba nimong utok nimo before ka nag-istorya? Na? Ana ba? Ako nakasabaan ko sa kumbana the other day, or gahapon ba? Gihuna-huna. Have you ever reflected or, thought about what you said? Because sometimes, I'm speaking without thinking. I'm thinking and not speaking. So, yeah, we have mental mess. We have, our brain is sometimes not functioning well, especially if you don't have enough sleep, if our body is tired, and then your thinking is affected, even your speech is affected, like Mother B right now. So this is a good talk. Oh my gosh, I'm benefiting from this. I don't know with you, but I hope you do too. So again, I hope you like the show. It's real talk, to be a real you, to be a happier you, maximize pleasure, minimize pain, and do the most good. Yes, yo. And thank you for those who are watching, those who gonna watch, those who gonna share the Mother B show. Again, this show is all about good vibes, all about positivity. But of course, I'm not just saying this is all about good vibes, but how can you experience, how do you aim for good vibes if you're not experiencing bad vibes? It's okay not to be okay. But me, physically right now, I'm not that okay because I'm tired, but it's still okay. I like it because I'm happy to do this. And thank you so much for being a part of the show. To all our viewers, oh my gosh, I cannot count. We have 61 viewers in the Bigo Live, the active viewers. Thank you so much. Yes, I have 1 million viewers in Facebook. Kung sino ka man, magparamdam ang katawang lupa mo, please! Para naman ma-acknowledge, oh my gosh, at sa ating mga suki, dito pasok tayo. Finally, si Mother B ay pang-umaga na sa Pilipinas. It's panggabi, night shift in the US, day shift in the Philippines and in Asia, okay? I don't know what time is it in Europe. Let's ask Siri. Hey Siri, what's the time in Copenhagen, Denmark right now? Siri, hey Siri, what's the time in Copenhagen, Denmark? Tulog na yata si Siri. Siri is not answering. Oh my gosh. Anyway, so I don't know what happened to Siri because I guess she's also tired like me. But nevertheless, I'm really thankful because you're in my show. So this is a late night show of Mother B. It's like a bedtime story of Mother B. The Mother B bedtime stories. In the Philippines is Mother B's morning show. Oh my gosh. Okay, let's continue. Let's continue as much as we could because we will continue to talk about it. Okay? So there's something we can all do to help the brain function well. This is it. And build up its resilience. We need to be resilient, no? So we need to be like, what's the meaning of resilience? Let's ask Uncle Google. Okay, resilience. Let's ask what's the resilience. Resilience tayo ng resilience. Hindi natin alam kung anong meaning. Okay, let's ask Uncle, how do we pronounce resilience? Ano yun? Resilience. Okay. The resilience is the what? Let us let Google read this for us, okay? Okay, here you go. Okay, resilience. That's an example. So the capacity, what is resilience, Mother B? The capacity to recover quickly from difficulties or toughness. So that's the way to develop resilience. So yung may kapasidad kang makabawi. Makabawi dahil ka after all the difficult thing that happened in your life. You can build back better. Tough, resilient, no? After all. So when the going gets rough, that when the going gets tough, the tough gets going. When the going gets tough, the tough gets going. So I guess I need to do some, Zumba a little bit so my body will be awake until I finish the show. Okay, so resilience is the capacity to recover quickly. Okay, that's why during this pandemic times, what developed in us? There's a resiliency against the virus, right? So that's an example. So when we experience difficult times, tough times in life, then we are able to be resilient if you recover. If not, then you have to build back better. Okay. That's why we need brain building, body building, diba? Beauty building. What about beauty building? Okay, let's continue. There's something we can do. The good news is there's something that we can do to build our resilience. Okay, so so build up its resilience against the challenges of life. No, we have lots of challenges in life nowadays. Oh my gosh, I couldn't imagine. I couldn't think about it more, but we all know, let's be real. We're facing challenges in life, socially, economically, physically, mentally. What else? Spiritually, a lot of challenges, right? So yes, so brain building is the key. Essentially, when we brain build, we use our mind. Of course, you cannot use your hand to brain build. You have to use your mind. Yeah, we use our mind to build or feed our brain on a regular basis. This is what you call feed your brain. Okay, feed your brain. Okay, that's very important. So just like we need to eat every day to nourish our body. So if our goal is to nourish our body, because even if you're fasting, but you cannot fast every day like for 100 days, so you still have to eat. You need to nourish your body, and we need to balance our nutrition, right? Our intake, so that we have a healthy body. So we just the same with the brain. We need to feed the brain, okay, every day. Okay, so how do we do that? Okay, essentially, when we brain build, we use our mind to build or feed our brain on a regular basis. Just like we need eat every day to nourish our body. Brain building is like eating a balanced, healthy diet. Boom! Ayan na. Brain building is like eating a balanced and healthy diet. Of course, brain is still part of your body. Oy. Okay? So, naturally, common sense, when you aim for a healthy body, please include your brain. Don't forget, okay? Sometimes we forget. Okay, so like eating a balanced and healthy diet. It's the process of feeding the brain. Okay, feeding the brain regularly with new and challenging information. Just like watching the Mother B show. So self-serving, no? Sige na lang, ingin na. Learning! Ito na ba, karaoke tayo. Learning to... Mataas. Learning to love yourself is the greatest love of all. This is the Mother Beast version of this song. Learning to feel our brain is the greatest bodybuilding of all. Oh my gosh, yan. So, maganda mag-insert ng mga music from time to time. Okay, so, yeah, it's feeding the brain with new and challenging information. So, you need information, new and challenging information, hindi puro chismis. Not only, rumors, gossips about celebrities, other people's business. Don't feed your mind with negative thoughts. Straight talk here, straight talk. Okay? Think of good vibes. Think of positive thoughts instead of negative. Otherwise, you're deteriorating your brain. Okay, so yes, on a regular basis, it's like balanced, healthy diet and challenging information, new and challenging information. That's we call the healthy food. New and challenging information is healthy food. Okay? So that is then well digested or deeply understood. So it's like when you're digesting a healthy and balanced diet, when our brain is digesting new and positive and good information. So your mind is what, kasasabi ko na lang eh, digested or deeply understood. Just like you like, okay, let me think about it. Let me process. Be mindful of your thinking. I'm receiving good information now. Challenging information that stimulates my brain. Okay, feed my brain with the right stuff. So that my mind will function well, so I can decide well. Okay? So it will be less troublesome for me. So yan, yun ang Mother B version of po. I'm reading but at the same time giving you my reaction on this. It's like new and challenging information, not just negative information, fake news, whatever. No, don't get that into your brain. Don't give that a space in your mental real estate, okay? The actual process of brain building is incredibly rapid. Take note, it's fast. Just like the time now, it's fast. Ang bilis ng oras. Kaumpisa pa lang ni Mother B. I just started talking. It's already 1 hour. Oy. My body will remember to be sleepy again. You know. So by the way, our talk today is Brain Health Monday, September 5, 2022. So today's talk is about brain building, a powerful, resilience-boosting mental health tool. If you want to have a healthy mind, a healthy, a balanced mental health, then we have to make sure that we brain build, okay? Not just physical or body building, but brain building. So have you seen bodybuilders, by the way? Laki ng mga masa, like, no? So, yeah, in the gym that I go to, oh my gosh, really muscle mania talaga doon. Sometimes, like, I'm just like watching them. Wow, how I wish I could have a body like that, mga body beautiful. Like, there's a song, Wish ko lang. May mga intermission na. Anyway, yeah, so welcome to the Mother B Show. By the way, you're here the Mother B Show, and today is Brain Health Monday, okay? Brain Health Monday, don't forget. And yeah, pampagising, you are watching the Mother B Show. Ulit po. So yeah, if your body is tired, your reaction time is quite slow, but we're still moving forward. So again, this is about Brain Health Monday. Last week we talked about body clock, right? Now it's brain building. Okay? So now my body clock is changing too. But we're brain building. We're doing brain building now, okay? So there's hope that there's a way. Feed it properly, like balanced diet, digest it, like deep thinking. Think about it. Now, if your brain is well fed, then your mind will function well. Hopefully. Okay, so the actual process of brain building is rapid, it's fast. Genes are activated within a few minutes. You know, until now, hindi pa rin nila talagang maubos, maisip kung ano talaga ang power ng brain. That's the powerhouse of our body. That is the command center. Okay, so we have to take care of the command center. Okay, some are more concerned with their nails, more concerned with their hair, concerned with the business of other people. peace. But how about being concerned with our brain, right? Why don't we, be transformed by the renewing of our mind? Oh nga pala, no? Have I thought of my brain? Have I really thought of feeding my brain well? So, I don't know. I don't know with you, but now I know. I hope you'll join us and, learning. This is a learning journey. This is Mother B's learning journey to health and healing, wellness. No? I love to live. I like to live a pleasurable life, minimize pain, and do the most good. That is the objective of why am I talking. So I hope I could share it to you because, the experts say, psychologists, psychiatrists say, if you learn something, share it because it will boost your intelligence. Right? Especially if you're interacting with Mother B. But nevertheless, when you watch the replay, just comment, place a comment, and thank you for watching. Thank you for even bothering to put a like or a heart there. It means you are reacting, and thank you so much for the share. Thank you so much for the gift. Thank you so much for the appreciation. Again, this talk is straightforward, okay? It is what it is. It is what I've read. So I'm just sharing to you, good news. These are good news that, hey, our brain is changing and we need to feed our brain in order to think properly. Then we have to start with our brain health, okay, by building it, okay? So brain building is so important. Remember that. It's fast, no? The brain building is incredibly fast. Genes are activated within a few minutes. Okay, and a single neuron, okay, let's ask, what is neuron? Ito na naman tayo. Okay, another word for today, neuron. Okay, neurons are called, okay, let me show you in this picture. Let me share this, okay, so that we will have some graphics here. So, para naman hindi boring ang show ni Mother B. Teacher talaga ang show ni Mother B. Anyway, so ayan, ang neuron, look at the neuron here on the right side of the screen. Wala na siyang alien tanahon, So let's hear from Papa Google. What is neuron, Papa Google? What? Again. Sa to? Are you listening, Mother B? Again, Papa Google. Sa ato pa, ang neuron, mura na siya Marites, anong latest? It's a nerve cell, okay? It's another word for nerve cell. And the fundamental units, the basic unit of the brain. Basic units of the brain. That's how that's how our brain is composed. It's like an octopus. It has lots of connections, right? And nervous system. So brain and nervous system. The cells responsible for receiving sensory input. So siya yung tag-receive from the external world, from our environment, from the external world. Ayan na naman tayo. For sending motor commands to our muscles. So when the neurons, our nerve cells, receive information from the external world, they send information to our sending motor commands like, okay, you hear music. Okay, now I can hear music. So it's sending information to my ear that there's music playing while I'm talking, right? And for transforming and relaying the electrical signals at every step in between. So it's just like, I guess uso pa yung mga electrical posts, no? Mga electrical wires. So when you see posts, there are a lot of wires. So it's like the neurons in our brain. It's sending, receiving, sending communication, no? Back and forth, no? Sending signals to our muscles, to our different parts of the body. So that is neuron. So why is it neuron important? Ano nga ba, bakit nga importante ang neuron, Mother B? So a single neuron, one neuron, can gain thousands of new dendritic branches in a very short time. So look at ito yung mga dendritic branches, no? So one neuron, pak, spread kagad. Just like gossip, it's easy to spread. So, whenever I see people who loves gossip, false news, and Marites, in short, Mare, what's the latest? They're like neurons pala. Ang bilis makasagap ng information, ang bilis makabato ng information, but sometimes the problem is the wrong information. So here, the neuron, part of our brain, is processing the right information. If you feed your brain well, of course, it will send the right information to your body. Okay? And it will also receive signals from your body and it will process again. So like for example, I'm tired but my body is not functioning well because it's tired. So medyo delay ang pag-receive ng neuron sa reaction. So sometimes I stammer, so that's the effect. So that is neuron. Okay? Neuron. Anyway, before we go, let's wrap up. Again, what's the takeaway? The brain is changing. Brain building is like eating a balanced diet. We have to feed it well with new and the right information as much as possible. And it changes depending on what's happening in our lives. We cannot control it, but we can manage the brain building process of our brain. The actual process of brain building is fast. Genes are activated in a few minutes. A single neuron can gain thousands of new dendritic branches in a very short time. So it's fast. That's why you cannot last thinking within 3 seconds. So you can last how many days without eating, but you cannot last not thinking within 3 seconds. That's how fast it is. So again, brain building is so important. At the end of the day, brain building is so important that it's one of the first things I would train my patients to do when I was in a private practice. That's what Dr. Carolyn Leaf wrote in this article last May 23, 2021. You can find her blog, Dr. Leaf, okay, drleaf.com, okay, so you can check it out for you to study more and dig deep. Use our brain and mind to dig deep about this topic. She said that it is so important that one of the first things that she would recommend and train her patients to do so. Okay? So it's a powerful tool. If you like doing DIYs, it's easier to use, it's easier to work if you have power tools because it's faster, it's more efficient. Just like your brain, it's a powerful tool. Brain building is a powerful tool to use your mind well. Okay? So, what does it do? Of course, in her early research, it shows that 75% improvement in academic, cognitive, social, emotional, and intellectual function when people were taught how to build their brain. Now, there's a lot of improvement in their cognitive, social, emotional, intellectual function, academic function. So that's the impact or the result of brain building. So it harnessed deep intellectual thought. So you can process your thinking well. Meaning, in Bisaya pa, isip-isip. Dili basta-basta pataka-taka lang desisyon, gamita imong utok, kung healthy imong utok, himsog ng imong pangutok, ang imong pagdesisyon ug paghuna-huna makaprocess kag sakto. Makapaminsar kag sakto. I'm speaking in Cebuano, okay? You can think well. You can do deep intellectual thinking. So anyway, I'm done with my live streaming in YouTube and Facebook for now. So thank you so much for watching. It's 1 hour and 20 minutes. Oh my God, let's continue this next week, God willing, okay? Our takeaway, brain building is so important. It's one of the most efficient tool in having a resilient mental health, okay? So we need this. We need to keep our brains healthy. because it will help and improve our academic, cognitive, social, emotional, and all things connected to our minds and thinking process. Isip-isip. That's, sa Bisaya pa, isip-isip. Isip-isip pag may time. Okay? Because most of the time, mas paspas pa atong ba kontra sa atong panghuna-huna. Okay? Ang mga neurons, mura pong marites. Makadawat dahil balita, spread dayon. We have a comment. Oh my gosh, my son is here. Mayong buntag diha, mami. Buntag na ba, nak? Okay, yeah, it's almost 12 midnight here, but it's 1 o'clock there, right? Oh, 12 o'clock, noon time in the Philippines. You're awake na, anak? Because I guess you're working also American time, right? So, guess you just woke up. Thank you, Jonathan Dave Manlangit from Butuan City, Philippines, for watching the Mother B Show. So, appreciate you guys. Thank you for coming to the Mother B Show. Marcy, Menchi, Jonathan Dave, and to all our viewers, our Suki, our friends. Maring Ayen, this show is for you today. So, I hope you'll watch this. Sayang hindi ka naka-interact, but I saw your post, and thank you guys for, hindi ko naman name lahat, and happy birthday to our celebrants today. Congratulations to those who are celebrating today, and hi to all our friends. So let me process my mind well first, because I haven't thought of listing all the comments and those who reacted last week in the Mother B Show. Thank you also. So hi, hello, and just continue to watch the Mother B Show. Ayan na, nag-stammer. I need to complete my sleep too, so that my brain will function tomorrow, God willing. Thank you so much, and God bless us all. To my children, si Ibay, si Ino, si Rufia, si Rochelle. I love you all. I love my kids and my external kids, my host kids. Jonathan is my spiritual son, so thank you so much. God bless to you all, and I hope you like the bukas na ako medyo inaantok na si Mother B, because I'm still changing. My body clock is still changing. Please bear with me. Basta palayon lang. Asdang lang, Mother B. And then, let's continue the Mother B Show tomorrow, God willing. Okay? With that, thank you so much, and God bless us all. Babu! Hello, and babu! May pahabol si Kuya Dave, ingon siya dire, regards ko Papa and Ino. Yay, regards. Yes, mua Kuya. And also ayun siya, ang sa pato ingon, what is this? Tulog sa diha. Ako na po yung matog, ikaw na po yung nagmata. Anyway, bye everyone, and hope you be with me tomorrow in Believe Tuesday. Although it's Tuesday there in the Philippines, but again, the Mother B Show, it's changing its time slot from morning to evening. So today is still Monday here, and Tuesday morning there in the Philippines. Babu! Love! Yeah! Bye!